Hello and welcome again to another of my channelings, and I know this, my spirit guides, my soul is with me. They have been connecting with me before the start of this video, and again I will start with the energies. They're talking about some energies that will pass quickly. We are going through much change, and this may not reflect in the outer world, but what they are actually saying is there's huge clearances and changes within the inner world, which is very much assisted with this lockdown time. Put aside all the sadness of those leaving, and also the financial situation. It gives us an opportunity to sweep the board clean and go into your heart and see what works for you, is what they're saying. And they are actually saying that this is the time when small businesses will start to manifest. And another name for a business is your creativity. What are you gifting out into the world? What is your purpose for being here? The greater I am that sits within the soul, within the body, within your soul, of your best friend. And they're also saying that put aside anything that's not worked, and look at what passion actually remains. This is a time of stripping out anything that no longer serves your greatest purpose of being the powerful you. And it is time to absolutely step up and shine your bright light, because if you don't now, the time will pass. So this is a tremendous time for redefining yourself and showing you in the fullness of your light out into the world. We do not dim our lights anymore. We've done that over many centuries, many lifetimes, and hundreds of thousands of years have actually passed because of the shadow not wanting Mother Earth and the people on the earth to shine, because we are purely food fodder. And what they've actually been doing is, when we have done this 26 and few years cycle, which is spoken of in the Mayan calendar, and that was the arrival of the Atlantean and the Lemurian era, and the time that began, the Adam and Eve that began with a physical body. There are beings on here, on our planet, the Atmerians for one, that have been on the planet for millions of years before this new breed of people came in, with their controllers, their handlers. And we became part of this because we knew the journey where we needed to go through to be for the people to be able to rise and to add our light to the mix, to ensure that this time it did rise up. And what has been actually happening, and I always think a good symbol is the yin-yang symbol, the white with the black and the little dots. And the dots to me have always represented the poles, the north and south pole of Mother Earth. And the white part of the yin-yang symbol is the travelling forward in time, and the dark one is when we have been flipped back. So although we say it's been 26,000 years since the beginning of the Atlantean era, you will begin to remember that we have many times flipped back. And this is why Mother Earth has actually stepped in, and she had a conversation with her back in 2012 that this could no longer happen. So she was actually stopping her poles from shifting to align with the dark shadow. And so the flip didn't come about. Well, it may have done for the third D one, but we are at a vibration that has parted from the 3D, and but there's still a certain amount of energetic drag that's happening between the two realities. And so it's important for you to shine as brightly as you can possibly do. Absolutely no fear and no buying back into the lack of finances and all this. They won't be needed in the future, where we are going. When we have full disclosure, the only thing that is worth trading is your gift as who you are. And so this is why it's important that small businesses, your business, your creativity, what you have come here to shine out about, is to start to take form. And we only have a little bit of a gap before humanity will start to step back out into the world and look at the mess of what's been happening, but also look at the clearing, what's been cleared out, especially within your heart centre that has no longer served you. And so it is vitally important that you start to grow. Growing on businesses online is absolutely brilliant, but make sure you do it from a core passion. What are you passionate about? And this can be absolutely anything from coaching to marketing, or literally, like myself, going on YouTube and using my own talents, which is as a messenger between what is and the physical world here. So for me, I have now stepped up to the plate. It's taken me a few disasters trying to work out how technology and things works, and how great people that have helped me along the way. And as yet, I'm still to update my very, very antique technology. But this will come about. I know this will come about as this channel grows. It will support me in order for me to be able to support you. And I'm absolutely delighted to gift my own talent for your enjoyment, and for those who take guidance. You not everything will resonate with you. That's fine. We're talking about the collective, and we are all unique and individual. So therefore, just take the bits that you feel as though resonates with you, and if it doesn't resonate with you, come back another day, or choose another source for these, or a mixture of sources is always good. Now today, right, they're telling me to get on with reading now. So I deal with various members that come in and speak through me. So that has been honoured, and I'm now going to go over working now with equally pure-hearted spirits. They've asked for a change of cards today, and these are only little cards. And these I ordered these back in, I think it was October, November of last year, because this is the time when they said to put away my anything to do with tarot or the angels or the old school, which works extremely well for a lot of readers, but not with my guides. So I'm following what they want. So I will one of these days replace this with the full-size pack. But in the meantime, we are ready to go. Oh, they asked me to look on the bottom. Right, okay. And this card is building blocks, which equates to, I don't follow the book at all, it's just purely what is being coming through. This is a time to look at your foundations. What do you truly honour? What is no longer serving you? We have, and they're pointing out the gold in these lower level, the absolute depth of the foundation. You are gold. You are pure gold. Your core essence of who you are is gold. In comparison, Mother Earth has a core, so the scientists say, of I think it's iron with, no, they're actually saying lead, iron, a very dense material, one of the two, and I think it's nickelite, something along those lines. I shall have to try and see if I can find more information on this one. It's gone completely, and we Etmerians actually come from a place, a planet where the core essence is gold, pure gold, 100% pure gold. And Mother Earth is delighted to have us on the planet because pure gold cannot be tarnished. You cannot be tarnished. Yes, you have been through much. We have all been through much. But it's the absolute golden essence of who you are that needs to be in the foundation of your building blocks, of your new way of being. Think wild, absolutely wild, outside the box. Because if you don't do so, it will be faulty in the building and will have to come down again and again and again. And what they're actually saying, I had some tuition, a lot of tuition, going back to 2000, the year 2000 to 2003. And it was quite intense, every single day. Dictation, up to 6 pages of A4 pages would materialise in the notes directly channelled. And there they were saying about throwing stones. And you have the one hand, don't throw stones in a glass house. Very old saying. However, the spirit world have also added, and if you don't break the glass house, you will be gassed. The gases have built up. And I'm talking fear. I'm not talking of physical gas, I am talking of fear gas. So it's time we threw a few bricks around at the glass house that we are in, this world. It will shatter, and with it the illusion will go. We need to shatter the illusion of this very dark regime that we have bought into for a very, very long time. I remember my lives, and some of them are very, very horrific, which I won't go into because they are so horrifying that I remember, and I have healed from them. Still having problems speaking out, but you have also had horrendous. It doesn't mean to say that you have to remember, but what you need to do now is to break the structures to allow the old energies to fall away. We are in the old energies. And oh, it appears I'm working upside down today. Oh gosh, they do change and change about. And this will bring the wind of change. This is the unique opportunity of being in lockdown, in prison, for want of a better word, while the battle for your soul goes on around you. But you are a participant in what is coming. And a change in the wind, which leads on from the building blocks. Change in direction. Where we, as a society, as a collective, because all my cards are now connected into the collective, of which you are very much a part, we are changing, we have changed direction. The wind has come. It means to say that we have thrown plenty of bricks through the glass house. We may feel mortified at breaking the glass house because of the old lockdown devices that we have all endured about how society we are to behave. And now this change in the wind is come about because you are waking up and ascending. And by working on your inner path, take time out every single day. They're saying each moment of the day, not just a one-off thing. It's and they're bringing about the scenario of even in the bathroom, lock the door. It's the throne room. Sit there and make sure you spend time away from the maddening crowd. That is for those who have a very hectic domestic life. It doesn't take long to literally connect in. 3 slow deep breaths is all that you need, and the focus on your heart center to release what it is you need to know, to be able to embrace the change in the wind. And there, join me to the stripes on the zebra. And what many people have had a lot of worry over is their light, shining out their light. Because light bearers have been so prosecuted that they are very much in a point of fear. Many are coming out of this fear and working through. And this is a question of, they are saying, as you rise, they are saying it is equivalent to the light and the dark. And as we go across, it's now you see me, now you don't. Now you see me, now you don't. And as you rise, what will happen is the fact that in the holding of the light, there is a cloaking device that was channeled in back in let's rewind that one. In about 2014, 2015, that there are planetary beings that when they see a light person rising, they, as a collective, there are 4 very high advanced races, groups of planetary beings that we have channeled in to be able to build and meld a protection for those who are going up through the light. This is already grounded, it is already working, and there is no fear to be stepped in. Just hold your light and ask for the protection of these 4 planetary groups, for star systems out there in the heavens, and they will come, and for those who can actually see, you will find that you are in the centre of a north, south, east, west position, and these are the four corners that they will, in a circle, it's not really four corners, these are the positions they will take up. And just call them in, protection for your light. And then the 3D won't be able to monitor your movements. I am taught that this is very important for you to be aware of what we, the Etmaniorians, have already been working with off-planet people. They prefer off-planet people to aliens and all the rest of it. So we refer to them as off-planet people. We will honour them by this. And they will come and they will each embrace your light. But you do need to put up the work first of the now you see me, now you don't. And we're talking about the lower vibrations. They are aware of this, that as a person starts to show their light, but in their agenda, it's all about looking to harvest that light back in. It will give them extra food, extra fodder. They're asking me to leave it with you for today. And just to say that you are not alone on this one at all. Okay. Just trying to see. Excuse me a minute. I take a sip of water. Right. It's saying to turn them over and take them for the top. Excuse me. Okay. We are back on track again. This is the card of co-create. And when we're talking about co-creating, we are talking about we're talking conversations with the lion and the owl. The owl is a symbol for absolute wisdom. And it's not a lion, it's one of the big cats. It's a cheetah. I'm not too certain, I don't have my glasses on. I'm sure you'll be able to let me know the actual big cat we have here. These are very good feline energies. These actually travel faster than the lion that I spoke of, one of the big cats. And the purpose is that in the rest mode, it's the great time to co-create. We are co-creating this egg. This is your passion, what sits in with your heart, but it aligns with your soul. Your soul is the one that is directing and co-creating where we are at. Your best friend. I always look on my soul as my best friend, and that's how my soul prefers to be addressed. As an equal, as a best friend. We're in this together. Not some higher power or anything like that. Best friend. And what we are looking at is we are looking at, and they're drawing me to this light within the darker colours that are around. And there is an aspect of gold. Pure gold is equated to, it sits in your synapses, and it's the source essence of who you are. So we are looking at an absolute spark between your best friend, your soul, and your physical body. Then you will know exactly what it is to bring forth. And they're also saying an egg needs to be sat on and nurtured and kept warm. So don't abandon your creativity and think it's just going to happen. You need to nurture your soul and what's in there. And we will continue with the other half. We have a 22. They immediately brought me to the 22, which is a gateway number. And with your co-creating, as a 2 and a 2 is a partnership, it's also a gateway, a master number. And they are saying that you are truly blessed beyond what you can possibly understand. You are co-creating an absolute new world, a better world, a 5D. And there are many here who are well above that, 9D, and even into double figures, that are walking with you. And in your moment of deciding to be part of what's going on here, this now, you were blessed with your fullest agreement before you went into the halls of forgetfulness to rise again. But you have wisdom within. All you need to do is to connect in with your soul, your best friend. And you are recognized within the stars. And we have many star beings with us as well. Most welcome, star seeds, who are very much aware that they do not come from this planet. Many of you have been lonely and homesick. I understand that. And it is now time to actually seek out your tribe. It's time to remember where you have come from. Which are the skills that you have honoured from your own star system, your planetary system, to gift to humanity on the earth. But later on I will share an even bigger collective action for the star beings when it is time. You are most revered for being who you are. And like your own star within, you really do need to shine without and connect with everybody that is of an equal vibration. As star beings, they want me to go on to say star seeds, light workers. What we're looking at here is an initiative that has to begin on planet Earth that will reset the stars in this universe and many others. There is a massive project that you have agreed to before you came to Earth. And in your being on Earth, it's not just about bringing your star experiences here, which are so desperately needed, but it's also working with your star connection to bring back the old star songlines. And we have earth songlines which have been kept going even today by the indigenous tribes on this planet. But there is also star songlines that now need to start to vibrate out to clear the pathway between Earth and your home planet, your home star system. And even if you have many star systems, light workers, this applies to you. This will also work. And if at some stage your star has died, been taken out, do think Star Wars. It's definitely has happened. The 600,000 year war, the Star War that went on in Lyra, and literally all over the universe. You will be truly blessed because we are about to rehatch the universe. It will take time. And the first task is to reset the song lines out into the universe from Earth. Earth is the heart center, not the heart chakra. We don't do chakras. That's a division of the energy. We do heart center. Right, okay, let's carry on. And we will go into the next card. And this one is called the Fates. And we have a number 8, which is the infinity sign. And this is, they're saying fated, the fates, the soul in source consciousness that has the backing of all the universe, and I'm talking about trillions of universes, that is set apart from this little universe that we are in at the dark 72nd layer of universes. My actual home is from another universe, and it is in the first 20, 15, about the 15th layer. So we work with the song lines in that universe. And it is not the linear from whence this one was birthed. There are many others that have come in from other universes when the Mayday signal was sent out. That is why it's going to work here. It's too powerful not to. And we will carry on with Time to Go. And yes, I do agree with Spirit, time to go. This adds up to a 9. We are getting near to the completion of the parting of the 3D and the 5D. And this is the first level that we need to fix our eyes on. Do not lose sight of your door, your passion, your creativity. You don't want the door shutting. You will get there. Time can be shifted and bent. I've always known and experienced this, but just by connecting in with your soul, your best friend, the fates will ensure that the door will work for you, and you will arrive at the door very much in time with grace. So, time to go. We are shutting down this old world, and there's a greater plan which I will not go into. It would take far too much time. So we're not leaving anybody behind. It's just that they're going to be joining us later on. And so, for yourself, it is time to be truly who you are. Cinderella at the ball. Shine out. Be the princess of you. The belle of the ball. And smile and shine at all times. And we will go into the last pair. Exchanging gifts. And we again have the cat people. I mean, all you've got to do is look at the Egyptian hieroglyphs where you have cat people and the human form. There are many planets that have humanoids with beautiful, they're absolutely gorgeous faces that are very similar to our big cats. And they're actual people. And you have Leo Major, Leo Minor is certainly an area where many of the cat people, and they're absolutely beautiful, soft feline beings. But what this is actually representing is preparing ourselves in the exchanging of gifts with beings no longer on this, no longer, that's the wrong word, sorry. They cut me short there. The ones that are off planet. So these are off planet beings. And we are not in a position at the moment to trade from the heart, the gifting of the heart. It was spoken of about Umberto and how the fact that it was sabotaged by the dark people, the original one, not the newer one, where village by village would work in the gifting. But we will be looking into providing a more stable means of gifting to the off-planet people with their guiding. And this will go through a change into a format, and then a change and a change and again. So we, Etmurians, will be embracing the exchanging of gifts, one with another, within the business of, within the businesses, unique businesses of the umbrella of Etmir. And if you feel drawn to this, do ensure that you have your passion is being co-created. And the last card is TikTok. We are looking at an action. These hands also represents the yang, which is the masculine, the action, and Mars, who is into action at the moment. I'm not too certain where Mars sits in the charts. Sort of feeling Mars and Aries. I don't know. It's an action. It's an action one. And this is about to take off. So we need to co-create an experiment into the world ready for takeoff. I mean, for instance, like my own YouTube videoing, I have been tech challenged into which way up does the camera go, and no matter which way up, it always seems to come out different every time. It's an issue that I am living with at the moment, and I hope that you are embracing this. Perfection is in the journey. We don't start off with perfection. And I can remember as a child, because I didn't bother to engage in school. I mean, aged 10, I could neither read nor write, apart from the arts. And yet they discovered also at that time that I had the highest IQ, way beyond. In fact, they didn't get to the advance of it. But I actually said at that time, I am only a child, so therefore I'm only capable of doing childlike things. I will wait till I am an adult until I engage. And that sits fine with a lot of, especially crystal beings. There must be some crystal beings in me, or vibration, although I'm of a much older generation. I don't think they are limited to this wave that's come through. And it's right to not worry about, have we had a formal education, do we have any degrees and where we're at? No, that doesn't matter. That is the old 3D way of going forward. Yes, it's often wise to have a master and to be under a master. They were saying the 7-year mastership was always excellent in order for you to be able to start to rise. Action. So now is the time, not for the taking off, but the putting out your work into the world, regardless of the flaws that you have in it. And you will master as this takes off. I'm going to leave this with you for today, but before I fully go, I am going to take a couple of the Sweet Dream cards and pull a couple of these to see what is required. Let's pop these up here to give us room at the bottom. Right, let's see what little messages that will come out for us today. Ooh, we have 3. Oh, okay. Okay, we have 3. Let's see if we can fit them on. The first one, energy. I work with my dreams and my spirit's energy to reach my highest good. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. I get all my wording back to front. I work with my dreams and my spirit's energy to reach my highest good. So it echoes what we've been talking about. You working with your dreams, what is in your heart center, with your soul. This is spirit's energy, not outside of you, but your own soul, to reach between the pair of you, your highest good, what you came here to do. So we pop that one down there. And the next card reads, transition. While I sleep, I move from the old to the new with great ease. And this embraces a change in the wind. We are all changing. We are all transitioning together to make it easier. So I bless you on that one. And the third one, flow. I now open myself to inspiration and watch creativity flow through me. And again, it's echoing the co-create. And for that you are truly blessed from Source, from your best friend, and your inner child will also be happier. And with that, I will leave you to enjoy your day, and may your heart star shine brightly. Bye.